Yo, 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 what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's poppin', people? So listen, I got an email from a subscriber, and this subscriber sent the email through the Ask Mr. Locario program. So what that is that when you send me a question, you're going to get your questions answered within 24 hours. So I'm going to leave the link below so you can send your question if you want to get your question answered in 24 hours, all right? So this subscriber sent a really quick, simple email. He was basically saying, hey, what are some ways that you can become a challenge to women, all right? So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to give you, three tips on how you can become a challenge to women, right? Now, the first tip is you have to evaluate women, okay? So what does that mean? So this means that you're sort of asking her questions and having dialogue, so it seems as if you're trying to get to know how she is, so that you can sort of make a decision if you're into her, if you like her or not, right? And now the questions are should be things that, you're digging deep to have her question or think about herself, right? So for example, you talking to a girl and you say to her, so, what do you do for a living or whatever? She's like, oh, I'm a teacher. And then you'd be like, oh, so what made you want to become a teacher? And then she'd be like, oh, such and such. You'd be like, well, was this like your dream? Did you have anything else you wanted to do? Do you feel like you made the right decision of being a teacher, or did you want to do something else? You understand? Like, when you're asking her questions like this, it gets her to think, and then it gets her to challenge herself. And then what it's doing is that it separates you from other guys who are just talking to her, trying to impress her with what they're about. So you understand? So a lot of guys, what they do is when they're trying to get shit popping with a girl, they'll be like, oh girl, I do this, I do that, I got this amount of money, I got this car, I know these people. So they're selling themselves to the woman, but you want the woman to sell herself to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you just ask her different type of questions where you sort of challenging her, and then what she's going to do is she's going to associate that, thought process and that feeling that she's getting that she's getting challenged. She's going to associate that with you, and that makes you more of a challenge because you're not really sweating her. You're sort of talking to her to see, hey, what are you about, and why should I keep fucking with you or talking to you or whatever? You understand? So that's one thing. You evaluate her by asking her questions and digging deep, right? Now, another way you could become a challenge to women is that you don't call them a lot. Now, I always tell guys, when you get a girl's number, you get her information, you just call up to set up dates. You understand? You call her once a week to set up a date. What a lot of guys do is that they are, calling the woman every day, checking up on her, doing all this other extra stuff, right? So the thing is, if you want to become a challenge to her, you call her, you set up a date, and then within that week, you don't call her at all, and then you only call her again to set up another date. So within that week, she is, wondering about you, thinking about you, wondering if you really like her or not, if you still like her or not. She's anticipating when you're going to call, you understand? So that makes you more of a challenge to her, right? Another thing that you can do, the third tip is you are talking to a woman and you're letting her know verbally that you're still thinking about if you are feeling her or not, right? So this is sort of like when you're evaluating a chick, you're sort of questioning her, but when you're evaluating her, it's a little bit more, it's not as direct. You're just sort of asking questions. You're sort of challenging her with different things, right? Now, what I'm talking about with this third thing, when you verbally let her know that you're still thinking about this, you're still wondering, is you basically let her know. So for example, you'll be talking to a chick and you say, listen, I want to give you my number. Here's my number, right here. Give me a call. You seem cool, but I'm not really sure, if I'm totally into you yet. Like, you're cute, but I'm still thinking about it. So what I need you to do is I want you to call me on Monday, and if I'm gonna think about it. If I feel like the vibe is right, then we'll make something happen. So basically, all you're doing is that you're sort of letting her know you're interested, but you're not sure yet. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you verbally let her know this. You understand? You can be like, listen, I was thinking about, telling you to give me your number, but I'm not really sure how what I think about you. And you got to do this in sort of like a tongue-in-cheek sort of, playful way. You don't got to be all serious about it. But, you'd be like, I'm still thinking, I'm still thinking about you. I'm still thinking if I should even bother. I'm not really sure. You seem cool, but I don't know. You understand? Like, so that's the thing where she knows that you're interested, but you're not all the way there yet. So she's interested in you. What's going to happen is you're going to become a challenge, because now you're not sweating her, you're not letting her know that, you're totally there. Do you understand what I'm saying? And what happens is a lot of guys, they come at it where they let a girl know that they're already totally there a lot of different times. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that when you bring it to her in this fashion, what's going to happen is that you become that challenge because you're verbally letting her know that, hey, it could happen, but it probably might not happen, but we'll see. You feel what I'm saying? And so that gets her guessing. You understand? And a lot of times what happens is chicks end up being more attracted to you when they're not sure if you're feeling them or not. You understand? So the thing about being a challenge is that being that challenge separates you from so many other guys. You understand what I'm saying? And then when you are that challenge, you're seen as a little bit more attractive than the average dude, and you stick out in her mind, and that makes her want you more. All right? So, guys, listen. Again, if you want to send a question and you want to answer it in 24 hours, make sure you click that link below to send your question, and I'll holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below so you can send me a question and I'll do a video on it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which gives you 7 tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.